morning, YouTube. It's still morning because it's not noon yet. Alright. I'll wait till I get some audience. It'll be a while before I get anybody. Oh, I got someone. Good afternoon. Well, good morning. Who's on here? Shelly Shell? Paula? Dorian? No, Yvette. No, you should be taking your tests or studying or working. Well, anyways, whomever's on here, welcome. So, as you can see from my title, I want to thank my new subscribers. I've had let me see. I want to say I had a 70% increase of new subscribers in the last couple of months. And, but I'm getting there. Once I hit 500 subscribers, you know, I know that's not a lot, but considering that, hey, Yvette, considering that I've been on YouTube technically maybe about two years ago, maybe 2 or 3 years ago, I don't know. I remember I was on YouTube way back when I first did my weight loss journey, but I didn't make probably but a handful of videos. And I just recently came onto YouTube heavily last year when I started the ride sharing gigs, and I probably had like about 50 something subscribers. Now I'm up to 350. So, all right, people. So I want to thank my new subscribers who joined recently. I realized I never said thank you for joining, and also I want to thank you to those who supported my channel, you know, been on there with me every day, listening to me vent, going through my journey, you know, tolerating a lot of my rants, and also just meeting people and befriending people in person and just being friends. You know who you are, Yvette. I would like to think that we're friends, or developing a friendship, and not look at anyone as oh, they're a subscriber to my channel, you know. And a few people I've talked to on the phone personally, and you know, just got to talk, and not so much trying to get connections for business or anything like that, but just a genuine friendship. Yeah, we are friends. And so I want to thank my new subscribers, whether you joined a couple of days ago, a couple of weeks ago, or even during this year. Just thank you. And then I want to give some shout outs to fellow YouTubers and friends well, I say they're friends first before I say YouTubers, but they're YouTubers who happen to be friends. And I want to thank Michelle, keeping it strong. I also want to, an international subscriber to Canada. I'm driving, so I can't really. Brian, welcome, Brian. I would love to go to Canada one day. You know what? I'm gonna go to Canada one day. I'm gonna visit. You know, with all this free time I got, it makes no sense that I haven't gone anywhere, traveled, or anything else, especially have a travel business at that. But I'm going to treat myself probably within the coming month and start traveling. I don't care where it is. Oops, I got an offer to accept. Let me go ahead and accept this. Oops. Oh, I'm back. $7 and something cent. Something like that. Well, thank you, Brian. I would say Canada's a beautiful place too. I would love. I'm going to visit Canada. Tell me what part. What part of Canada you live in? Toronto or Ontario? What part? Because I'm truly going to want to go to Canada. Toronto, okay. Just as I thought. I want to visit Toronto. You know what? To be honest, I wouldn't mind even working in, I wouldn't even mind like to work in Canada. You know, that would be a very interesting, but I'm trying to do Uber Eats and Grubhub at the same time, and then I'm supposed to be on Ziffy shooting the next 1 minute, but I'm not in the zone yet. So my Grubhub block ends at 1 o'clock. So that's it. I got another hour. Oops, Grubhub Uber just took me offline. Dang. Alright, let me go ahead and get this order from Panda Express. Alright, I'll be back. Okay, let me give y'all a card. Next time y'all want a delivery, it's not just here. It's any restaurant for Grubhub, you get $10 off your meal.
Okay.
All right, and give you one too.
Okay, thank you.
All righty. They need to get these big ass cups. Alright, y'all, I'm back. I'm gonna keep this receipt. See what they spent. $14.71. 20%, that $2.80. Okay, that's pretty decent. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna tell this briefly, then I'm gonna deliver this order. Grubhub gave me 500 of these cards. $10 off when you try Grubhub. And if you could see one of the codes, anyone who wants to get $10 off and get a Grubhub delivery, you could use the code. I'll tell about that later in another video. But yeah, so basically everyone who delivers for Grubhub, they eventually gonna get these cards. I know Yvette, you say I didn't get it, and how come I didn't get it? You'll get it soon. Give it about another few weeks, and then they'll mail you 500 cards to give out. So basically, last time they've done it, I saw one time, I want to say it was like, let me see, 100. How much did I see on my card one time? I think I saw can't remember. I want to say it was $150 one time as extra on my check for the week, paid during the week. And I was like, where did that come from? And then I said, okay, that came from those referral cards. So what I do is I don't leave them at restaurants and leave a whole stack at restaurants. I tend to either give them out like I just did when people were coming to Panda Express ordering food, and I just handed them out individually to people. And just yesterday, this one girl said she just ordered food yesterday for her, but she said she'll use her sister account, and you know. But I figured out of 500 cards they gave me, I think it was more than 500. I want to say, yeah, I think it was 500. Anyway, let me go ahead and deliver this food. I'll come back in a minute. Alright, I'm back, y'all. Alright, delivered my Panda Express order. Got $3.58 tip. And didn't have to go too far from Panda Express off of Memorial Drive. And it was like a $7 and something cent total fee. I didn't know the exact amount, but it was about 7 something. But anyways, so let me give a special shout out to my new subscribers who joined within the last several weeks, months. Thank you. And I also want to pay special shout outs to the following YouTubers: Pay to Drive. I need to come up with a handle too, you know. I need to come up with a handle. I like that. Pay to Drive. Paid to Drive. I can't do it. I'm driving on this. But who else got a very interesting? I like Jermaine Ellis one too, but you know, it's time for a new one. And let me see. There's a couple people who have these little hooks. Oh, Shelly Shell. If it ain't shinging, what do you say, Shell? Cha-ching or something. I'm gonna have to write these little things down. But that's a good brand, you know, branding. I need to start a brand. I need to start branding. You know, you have to brand yourself to distinguish yourself, especially on social media presence. You know, it builds a big following. You know, the bearded Uber guy, you know, Marvin with the beard, even though you have not subscribed to my channel. You know, we have to, you know, somebody subscribes to you, and you know, at least subscribe back, especially if you know that someone's on YouTube on a regular basis. You know, it can't be just one-sided. You know, that's why I look through my subscriber list, and I look, and if I see that I'm always subscribing and supporting someone's channel, and I don't see them on my channel reciprocating the same thing, I'm not gonna subscribe. You know, I think that's only right. You know, a lot of times, you know, I may not mention a lot of people's channels and stuff, but you know, and actually I do kind of mention it to people. You know, I talk about it, say, hey, have you ever been on so-and-so channel, blah blah blah. You know, I say that in conversation. And but a lot of times, you know, I I would say that I have very few people who I really follow on a regular basis. I mean, some people I follow every day. Shelly Shell, I follow every day on your live stream. Sometimes being on YouTube and looking on YouTube, it kind of distracts you too. Ooh, my hand's hurting. It's a distraction because I've spent so much time, especially if I'm at home, looking at YouTube, that I'm supposed to be getting up, doing my work, cleaning, house cleaning, and whatever I need to do. But I be so all up in the YouTube, it's ridiculous. Then I start seeing advertising that YouTube, they said ditch the cable, and YouTube has YouTube TV. Now I'm gonna look into that because it's like $14.95 a month, and I just recently heard on, all right, what y'all doing? Boy, people can't drive for squat. Move out the way. People be half looking and not paying attention. But anyway, so yeah, YouTube has YouTube channel. They said ditch the cable. But if I know that they're gonna still have the same channels that I normally watch, and I can have the internet, my TV in my room is internet capable. So in actuality, I could look at TV on my big screen TV once I know how to configure the damn remote control and do it. And I can also look at Hulu. So I'm not under contract with my cable company, and they just reduced my bill from $140 something to $80, but it includes internet. So if I could get internet at a cheaper price and probably get YouTube, then bye-bye cable. Take that satellite off my roof and take it out of my yard, and I will be saving $80 a month with cable. But I gotta see what YouTube, you know, what kind of channel lineups is going to be first before I decide to commit to YouTube channel or YouTube TV. So, but anyways, just want to give a special shout outs to Marvin the bearded Uber guy. Even though you're not subscribed to my channel, shout outs to you. And shout outs to Pay to Drive. You gotta tell me your real name. You ain't gotta tell me your real full name, but just maybe your first name. But thanks for the shout outs. I know I've been watching your videos every day, and you know, your tips and great points with being a Grubhub driver. Simply Eric, for your weight loss journey. I've been following you, Eric. Keep it up. You're looking good, brother. And who else? Who else do I go on to? I do watch Drive Girl Drive. I do watch your video. Toya, ATL. Like I said, Shelly Shell. I know you. Oh, Du Jour. Maybe not forget Du Jour, because you know Du Jour, you like to point me out if I don't say shout outs to you. But I've been watching you. I need to call you, Du Jour. I'm gonna call you in a couple of days. I'll probably call you today sometime. See what you up to. I haven't heard much from Uber Lady Charlotte, so I'll give a shout outs to you too. But I had to kind of I don't know. I've been trying to look for new YouTubers, you know, get a different perspective, because sometimes Smooth HB in Chicago, I love your videos too. I'm trying to figure out how you always do those different segments, but I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna learn how to edit videos one day professionally, or at least proficient enough. But most importantly, like I said, I just want to thank all my new subscribers and those that I have recently talked to on the phone, one-on-one. I'm looking forward to helping y'all when the coming tax season comes. Give any pointers, and I'm just gonna be directing my channel more on, let me go down this way. I'm gonna be directing my channel more on my business. You know, I need to really focus on promoting my business. TPS Tax Services. Oops, I got another offer. Alright.
In 3/4 of a mile, turn left on Lawrenceville Highway.
I got a new offer with Grubhub, and picking up from this off this Chinese, not Chinese, it's an Indian Chinese restaurant. That's what it says. I pick up the order and I see $4 and something cent. I already knew. I said, okay. They left $1 tip, but I accepted it. I accepted the order, and let me tell you the reason why. When you have a 2-hour block, it is lunchtime. You don't really gonna get a lot. You're not gonna really make $20 in 2 hours, because most of the time is lunch, and it tends to be $7, $6, maybe $6 the most. No, the least. The least a lunch order, picking up food, even with the upcharge that a lot of these gig, oh man, my back's hurting. A lot of these companies charge a slight upgrade. I don't know what the markup is. Lunchtime tends to be more like a $7 lunch, you know. The only time you're going to get big lunch orders is if it's a catering. So anyway, so I accepted it because number one, I'm down the street from the restaurant. Number two, it's at an apartment complex, and I'm not going upstairs to get the food. So they better come down there, come to the car and get the bag. You know? I don't know what it is. I don't know what is in your mind that you can't leave an adequate tip amount. I'm quite sure that food is probably about let's say it's 20. Let's say even if it's, I don't know. I can't even I don't even know.
In 1,000 feet, turn left on Lawrenceville Highway.
Zero. You know, I guess it's better than zero, but I'm quite sure you could put 20% of what the food costs, and even if it was like $2.20, at least it's 20% of what you cost in food. You know, all of the tips that one gets, especially with Grubhub, and I want to say Zip.
Turn left on Lawrenceville Highway.
Is that the standard tip is not 15% anymore. The standard tip is going to be kind of like 20%. It's kind of, it's old school. Yeah, is $2 hard to give? Really? You couldn't put an extra $1, you know? And then it's some Indian person, because they got this little long ass name. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's a cultural thing. Maybe I need to start asking straight up. Can you explain to me your culture about tipping? Because I just want to know, because I just noticed a pattern, and I'm not going to say among Indian people. I'm just going to ask them straight up, is there some kind of superstition, numbers, stuff that they don't like to round up, you know, that they don't give extra? I mean, I know in China, I heard some people, and I read it in some cultures and countries, that tipping is taboo. Not taboo, what's the word I'm looking for? They don't have a culture of tipping. Tipping does not exist when you go to certain countries. You know. So I guess since tipping don't exist, giving tips, then me giving a tip should be reciprocated. If I'm in China, I know China, I heard that. But to me, maybe I don't know. Yes, but exactly. We in the United States. You know, I'm not driving this car. Go back home if you can't tip. Exactly. That's why I'm so skeptical about when I see Indian people. And I'm not trying to make no stereotype. I'm not trying to do no kind of, oh, you being racist. No, I'm not. Because if I had to add up all the deliveries that I've ever done in these last year and a half, or a little bit over a year and a half, since doing Uber Eats and Grubhub and Ship and Instacart and all these companies, I've always come across Indian people to not tip. And they don't even know how to say thank you. That's another thing. Don't give me no reason or excuse about culture. You don't understand English. Trust me. You speak English. India was a English colony.
In 3/4 of a mile, turn left on Church Street.
You know, India was an English colony when it was taken over by the British. So you do have a concept of English. You know, so language issues is not an issue. Because trust me, they come here from India and they go to all these college universities, and even if the parents, they understand. I just don't understand it. I don't know. And don't let me get on about black folks. Alright, y'all, I'm back. Alright. So anytime you see my screen goes out, that's usually I got a call that I took. But let me go and deliver this last order for this lunch hour. Alright, I'll talk to y'all later.